You're watching Throwback Championship Wrestling.
Fans, Brian Thompson back here with you on Throwback Championship Wrestling. Glad to have you with us wherever you are. What an exciting week we have for you this week. It's the Throwback Championship Wrestling heavyweight title holder, Devin Driscoll. He goes one-on-one title defense against the former TNA World Heavyweight Champion in Magnus. Throwback Championship Wrestling starts right now.
Main event time this week on Throwback Championship Wrestling for our heavyweight championship. Champion Devin Driscoll, the man you see on the left-hand part of your television viewing screen. The opposition, a world-traveled, former TNA heavyweight champion of the world, an important part of Global Force Wrestling, Magnus. Devin Driscoll looking to add another impressive victory to his resume should he be able to defeat Magnus this week. We've seen Devin Driscoll beat the likes of Eric Young. There's another former world champion for you. Rob Conway's held world titles elsewhere. Devin Driscoll has defeated him, and the list continues to grow. One thing about it, Devin Driscoll, though, does have to watch his back. Seems like Tokyo Monster Kahagas and all of his henchmen have a bullseye, a target on Driscoll. Driscoll tried to turn the side headlock by Magnus into his own personal victory moments ago. Things are certainly heating up here in Throwback Championship Wrestling, and we're excited to bring you this championship matchup. Main event anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world for that matter, but you're watching it here in Throwback Championship Wrestling. And that's what we're all about. Excited about the big event Saturday night, August 27th in Lewisburg at the Lewisburg National Guard Armory. You will see Throwback Championship Wrestling team up with Money Mark Productions to bring you one of the biggest events to hit the state of Tennessee in many, many moons. And we will see the Allied Independent Wrestling Federations, both those organizations, Throwback Championship Wrestling, Money Mark Productions, affiliated with the AIWF, and the AIWF Television Championship will be decided in a tournament, first time ever, a television championship as part of Allied Independent Wrestling Federations, and was hoping there for a clean break from Magnus, but it was not to be. Magnus certainly realizes the level of competition he is in there with when you're talking about the Throwback Heavyweight Champion, Devin Driscoll. Hard Irish whip, look at the emphasis on it right there from Magnus. Put all his power into it, and as you can certainly see, Magnus does not miss too many days at the gym. Superstars galore are going to be a part of the big event on Saturday, August 27th. And looking like right now, Devin Driscoll may be showing up with a black eye if this punishment continues from Magnus, who is going for a cover. Referee Doug Markham right there, our senior official here in Throwback Championship Wrestling. He certainly knows how to call it down the middle, fair and square and impartial. Driscoll firing back now, big right hands against Magnus, who connects with a back elbow. And right like that, the former TNA heavyweight champion of the world is back in control in this contest. Vader is coming to Throwback Championship Wrestling as part of the big event August 27th. Chase Owens, a member of the Bullet Club, will be in the house. Bull Dempsey Jones, you've seen him on NXT in the past. He will be a part of it. Sean Schultz, Devin Driscoll, all the great stars. Many stars you haven't seen before. It's going to be an unbelievable night of action. ThrowbackChampionshipWrestling.com for all the details. The question is right now, who will head into that event with gold around their waist? Will it be either of these two men? Time shall tell. But right now, Devin Driscoll looks in trouble as Magnus is zoned in on the left leg, that knee, that ankle area, just doing all sorts of damage. Referee Doug Markham saying, come on, give me the count. This is the kind of action you'll see on Home of Wrestling on Roku. Can't wait for that service to be unveiled. Footage, historic footage has been acquired for the service, plus many great wrestling organizations from around the country, around the world are signing on, giving you current action, all coming together as part of Home of Wrestling. And you're watching two athletes that are going to be prominent figures of that do battle right here this week on Throwback Championship Wrestling. That ankle of Devin Driscoll is being bent in ways that it's not meant to bend. The human body is not meant to be damaged in this manner. And you can see Devin Driscoll roll around grimace. He is in pain right now, severe pain, courtesy of a former world champion in Magnus. Devin Driscoll, though, he's trying to fire back. Not a whole lot behind it right now because Magnus is in complete control. Look at this scoop and a slam. Look at this, though. Driscoll from behind, 1, 2. Driscoll tried to steal a victory, and that time both men had the same thing in mind. Clothesline, each connected. And now Doug Markham is going to have to apply a count. If we get to 10, this matchup's over. Certainly would hate to see it end like that. A great contest as part of your main event this week on Throwback Championship Wrestling. Up to 6. Each man, again, have a 10 count to get to a vertical base. Driscoll's up, so that count is broken, and I'm glad it is. Here we go. We're teeing off here. It's Ali and Frazier in the middle of that ring. If you young kids don't know what I'm talking about, Google it. Clothesline by Devin Driscoll. Driscoll maybe getting that second win, but Magnus caught him with an elbow. Spine buster by Driscoll. Cover. 2. Oh, man, 2 only. You know, Driscoll had to feel like he had a victory well at hand right there after that spine buster. But it was not to be. Driscoll thinking something there, maybe an RKO. It didn't connect. Magnus, all plants. Driscoll, cover, 1, 2. Oh, man, we almost had a new champion. Almost had a new champion, and Magnus is questioning the count of referee Doug Markham right now, saying, I had him. I had him. Oh, Driscoll connects with a boot. Now second turnbuckle on the inside. Oh, Driscoll caught. Oh, this is not going to be good for the champion. Magnus turning over, Texas Cloverleaf. Listen to it, the screams, the moans, the groans of Driscoll. He's in trouble. Fans saying, come on, Devin, you got this. Get to the ropes. That's exactly what Devin Driscoll must do right now. If Driscoll is to stay in this match, he has to get out of this hole. There you go. And referee telling him, wait a minute. Magnus is saying, I've won this. And Doug Markham explaining, no, I'm just telling you to break it. The man got to the ropes. Driscoll's in a lot of trouble here now. He needs something big. Sunset flip. No, wait a minute. Driscoll holds on. 1, 2, 3. He did it. He did it. Devin Driscoll holds on.
Your winner of this match by pinfall and still your Throwback Championship Heavyweight Champion, the Complete Athlete, Devin Driscoll.
The Complete Athlete he is, Devin Driscoll. Adds another to his resume, defeats another former world champion, defeats Magnus this week on Throwback Championship Wrestling, maintains his hold on the Throwback Heavyweight title. Just who is it going to take to beat Devin Driscoll? He's beaten Eric Young. He's beaten Rob Conway. He keeps surviving against the Tokyo Monster Kahagas. And now, this week, you just saw it wherever you are. You saw him defeat Magnus. And there you go. Lots of respect for the former world champion to your Throwback Championship Wrestling heavyweight title holder, Devin Driscoll. How impressive! What a victory! He is the complete athlete. Devin Driscoll still your Throwback heavyweight champion. Still to come on Throwback TV, we're going to see beautiful Bobby Eaton. Don't you go anywhere.
What's the secret ingredient to an NHRA Mellow Yellow Drag Racing Series champion? Maybe it's the mind-blowing boost from Mellow Yellow. Or maybe it's the ridiculously smooth citrus taste. Or maybe it's both. Mellow Yellow. Go on yellow.
At the conclusion of this contest for the Tag Team Championship, first champions ever crowned. You're going to present those gold belts to the winners. Take us back in time. What kind of butterflies were in your stomach first time you won a major gold like this?
I had a ton of them. I had a couple of butterflies. So I've been watching this Throwback, NWA Throwback. Great wrestling here, and getting bigger every day.
Bigger by the moment. Hey, excuse me, I want to reach my pocket. Everybody's got social media these days. Somebody on Twitter, they sent us a question. They had the big question. It says, tonight the matchup is for the Throwback Championship Wrestling NWA Throwback Tag Team title. It will be the Tokyo Monster Kahagas and Scott Cardinal against Mike Cobb and David Morton. The question this person had to me to give to you on Twitter was real simple. Pick us a winner.
Whoa. Put me on the spot. I've seen both of you guys working out. Some training with each other. I had to flip a coin.
Flip a coin. So you're going to be the smart man. You're not going to bet on this one. You're not going to bet on this one like the Powerball or the Super Bowl or any of those no-nonsense things.
What will we do?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Give it up, beautiful Bobby Eaton of Midnight Express. We'll present the winners with the gold right there.
Coming up next, tag team gold on the line. Kahagas Scott Cardinal taking on Mike Cobb and David Morton.
What's the secret ingredient to an NHRA Mellow Yellow Drag Racing Series champion? Maybe it's the mind-blowing boost from Mellow Yellow. Or maybe it's the ridiculously smooth citrus taste. Or maybe it's both. Mellow Yellow. Go on yellow.
Throwback Tag Team Championship about to be decided. You're looking at the two top teams in Throwback Championship Wrestling. Bringing us to this point, Mike Cobb, Mr. No Limits himself, teaming with David Morton. The opposition the ever-dangerous Tokyo Monster Kahagas, and Scott Cardinal. Legendary Bobby Eaton, as you saw moments ago, he is here. He is ringside. We'll present the winners of this matchup with those championship title belts. Who will it be? In just a matter of minutes, bell has been called for, and bell sounds that we are off and running. Main event action this week on Throwback Championship Wrestling with major title implications. Scott Cardinal obviously now talking a little bit of trash to Mike Cobb and David Morton, who you see David Morton taped up here. He's been the recipient of damage from the Kahagas camp. Kind of like Devin Driscoll, another man who has had to just seemingly battle the odds and has somehow managed to hang in there and maintain his throwback heavyweight title. And David Morton certainly knows what it's like to suffer at the hands of Kahagas and his henchmen as well. Starting it out, it's Mike Cobb and Scott Cardinal. And Cobb, you see the look of concern on his face. He realizes the opposition that he faces on this week's broadcast, also realizes what a golden opportunity it is to compete for Tag Team Championship glory. Collar elbow tie-up. Scott Cardinal now backing Mike Cobb into the turnbuckles. Will we see a clean break? And, well, I don't know if I'd call it clean. A little disrespect right there shown from Scott Cardinal to Mike Cobb. You hear the fans, they're solidly behind Mike Cobb chanting, "Go, Mike, go. Go, Mike, go." Another collar and elbow tie-up. Cardinal backing Cobb into the opposite turnbuckle. Swing and a miss right there. Was not going to be a clean break. And now that's what Cobb is saying. Yeah, I knew you were going to try dirty tactics. And look at that. Scott Cardinal just tossing Mike Cobb around. No respect whatsoever. Total disrespect. It'll be a matter of respect on Saturday, August 27th. Allied Independent Wrestling Federations, Money Mark Productions, Throwback Championship Wrestling teaming up, showing you what it's like when wrestling organizations in a general region work together and what can happen. ThrowbackChampionshipWrestling.com for all the details. AIWF Television Championship Tournament gets underway. Plus, you will see the man they call Vader. He will be in the house. Devin Driscoll, all the top stars of Throwback Championship Wrestling, stars from Money Mark Productions, all together one night, Saturday, August 27th. Details at ThrowbackChampionshipWrestling.com, and Mike Cobb right there, nice drop kick, sends Scott Cardinal to the floor as Cobb and Morton are in control right now in this contest after some early damage from Kahagas and Scott Cardinal. It was really great to see beautiful Bobby Eaton in the Midnight Express minutes ago now. During that in-ring presentation, I could certainly feel the energy of the fans in this arena. They were glad to see Bobby, a true legend in our sport. They were also glad, I understand, that he is here to present the Tag Team Championship belts to the winners. Who will they be? And if Kahagas, who tags out to Scott Cardinal right now, if he has anything to say about it, one of those championship belts will adorn his waist. We certainly know Kahagas is accustomed to being a champion, a former world champion in our sport. Oh, Cardinal going in like a house of fire locomotive, no one there. Mike Cobb able to tag out to David Morton, but Morton was met with some offense right away. But look at Morton. He's fast, he's furious, but he just got caught by Scott Cardinal. And Cardinal shows what kind of power he has, slamming down David Morton. You see the grimace on the face of this young man, and now here comes Kahagas, looking to inflict more punishment. Kahagas looking to add more gold to his very stellar resume throughout his great wrestling career. The Tokyo Monster has certainly set his sights on championship gold, as well as Devin Driscoll, and looking to take Driscoll out. And of course he has people like Scott Cardinal to do his dirty work. And Cardinal just nails Mike Cobb, knocks Cobb straight off the apron. Cobb is not happy about it, saying, come on, referee. And now that is actually causing the referee's attention to be diverted. And now it allowed for a quick momentary double team. And I think an illegal tag. Referee didn't see it. He really doesn't need to call it. But in the mass confusion, he allowed it to take place as Kahagas looks to take out young David Morton, who has been punished here. Of course, we've mentioned the damage that Kahagas has done already to young David Morton. And look how relentless this guy is. One of the meanest individuals to ever come out of Tokyo, Japan. Forearm shot there by the Tokyo Monster. And a boot right to the face of young David Morton. Obviously, the experience goes to Kahagas and Scott Cardinal. Guys, oh man, you heard that shot right to the back. Right to the middle of the spine. Tag back out. Here comes Scott Cardinal. The size, the strength advantage, the experience, certainly in the corner of Kahagas and Cardinal. But that youth, that inhibition, that reckless abandon, it's going to go to David Morton. It's going to go to Mike Cobb. They'll never quit. They'll never give up. Oh, they may want to now, though, after that super kick by Scott Cardinal. Covered. And thank goodness Mike Cobb realized, hey, I need to do something here. My partner's in dire straits. If I don't, we're going to lose this thing. Lot at stake. Tag Team Championship up for grabs. Who will be the first ever Throwback Tag Team Champions? We are just moments away from finding out. You are watching it. Courtesy of Throwback Championship Wrestling, and as always, want to thank you for joining us wherever you are in the world. And we know, with all the media outlets today, we are certainly indeed worldwide with Throwback Championship Wrestling. You're seeing great international superstars like Kahagas come here to do battle. And right there, great opening for David Morton. Was able to jack that jaw with a jawbreaker on Scott Cardinal. Sunset flip, trying to pull Cardinal over. Morton with every ounce of energy in his body, and it did not work. Cover by Scott Cardinal. Mike Cobb making the save. May have been a huge mistake. David Morton, instead of doing the sunset flip, instead of trying to get the victory, should have went over and made that tag. Will it be a fatal mistake? And Scott Cardinal dove in. Another opportunity for David Morton, who moved out of the way. And now Morton must reach over, crawl with every ounce of energy he has in his body. Get to his partner. No limits, Mike Cobb. Come on, young man. This is your golden opportunity of a lifetime to be a champion. The tag is made. Kahagas on one side, Mike Cobb on the other. Cobb, a fresh man. He's been waiting for this chance. He is teeing off on Kahagas. Has the Tokyo Monster in the corner. Trying to bring him out, but Kahagas fired right back. In a clothesline. Nearly takes Mike Cobb right out of his boots. Cover. Mike Cobb. He wants this so badly. Wants that Throwback Championship Wrestling Tag Team title. That prestigious championship. He wants to be on the big events like the one August 27th in Lewisburg, Tennessee. ThrowbackChampionshipWrestling.com for the details. And oh man, Mike Cobb may never make it after that DDT. Tag out to Scott Cardinal. And they are doing serious damage now to both men on the team of Scott Cardinal and the Tokyo Monster Kahagas. And Cardinal just showing his strength. Fireman's carry into a runaround and then dropping poor David Morton. Wait a minute, Mike Cobb from behind, roll up, he's legal. 1, 2, 3, we got new champions! Right like that, what a shocker! Total shocker! Yeah, I'm surprised too, pal! Total shocker! Mike Cobb, David Morton! Cardinal made a Cardinal error right there! No pun, total pun intended! Mike Cobb! David Morton! And Bobby Eaton, right there he is. Many believe that's the greatest tag team wrestler of all time. He is presenting the gold to your new Throwback Tag Team Champions, Mike Cobb and David Morton. History has been made on this week's program. Yeah, Mike Cobb is like, am I living a dream? Did this really happen? Are we really the tag team champions? Am I really looking at Bobby Eaton giving me the gold? Did this just happen? Yes, sir, it did. Hands being raised high. Celebration. Handshake. Tons of respect right there for Bobby Eaton to these two young men. Bobby certainly knows when he sees talent, and he has seen it right here before him. Great tag team matchup and new Throwback Tag Team Champions crown. History made. There we go. History made on Throwback Championship Wrestling TV. Celebrate it, young man. You deserve it. Throw a party tonight. David Morton. The shoulder was injured. Mike Cobb, they held in there. Lots of heart. They are your Throwback Championship Wrestling Tag Team title holders. But you gotta believe a lot of challengers are coming.
What's the secret ingredient to an NHRA Mellow Yellow Drag Racing Series champion? Maybe it's the mind-blowing boost from Mellow Yellow. Or maybe it's the ridiculously smooth citrus taste. Or maybe it's both. Mellow Yellow. Go on Yellow.
Next week on Throwback Championship Wrestling, the action, the excitement, it continues. You don't want to miss it. We will see you. Great action coming up next week on Throwback Championship Wrestling.